With tips on finding out if your partner is cheating is relationship coach Angela Paul and private investigator Patrick Schneeman. Thank you guys for being here.
Pleasure.
All right, so let's just start with you. Relationship, cheating. What is cheating?
Okay, to me there are two types of cheating. There's a cheating that's emotional cheating, where they may not necessarily be having sex with somebody else, but they're doing all the stuff on the internet, they're spending a lot of time not connecting with you.
Okay.
So that's cheating in itself. They may not actually have sex, but they're not connecting with the heart. And then there's the guy who's, the chronic cheater, who's out all the time, playing the game. They're really serial cheaters, and that's a totally different thing.
What is really cheating then? Because if it's like they're distracted by the computer, but maybe there's nobody else. If you're not
connecting with the person that you're living with, if you've not got a one-on-one connection that's healthy, that's growing, and you're completely distracted, and you're online with other people all the time. I mean, how can you be present to the relationship? That's cheating, basic cheating. Okay. Then you've got many different levels.
And then there's the physical. What are the signs and symptoms of the physical cheating?
Well, one of the things that's really big these days is the guy or the woman will practically sleep with their cell phone, will not let their partner see the cell phone. It's almost like they're hiding the cell phone all the time.
Yeah.
So, and then when you walk into a room, as soon as you walk in, they shut the computer down, close the browser so you can't see what's going on. Another thing would be...
Patrick shaking his head. Yes, yes. We're going to talk to you in a second.
Another thing might be, for a woman who's a cheater, she may be buying sexy lingerie,
Okay.
If she's usually wears white lady, old lady kind of underwear, and all of a sudden comes on with black sexy lingerie, or as this you told me, comes on with no lingerie.
Angela, do you think, though, that people should hire a PI? Is there ever a time that you just say, I got to hire a private investigator?
Well, personally, I think that a woman, if you're really in tune, you know deep inside. But, like I was just told, I think there's also times when you might just really need somebody to follow it through and give you concrete evidence so you are clear what's going on, and then you can make your moves and say, I'm done.
Patrick, what do you do when it comes to this?
Well, the first thing I do is I get to know the specific circumstances, and the things that Angela just mentioned are consistent with what my clients tell me on a regular basis. People come into my office and they say the same things. Their husband was distracted, he's hiding his cell phone, he's got password protection on his computer. Those are typical symptoms.
Has anybody ever come to you and their spouse was not cheating? I mean, think about where you have to be to get to a private investigator's office.
Well, a lot of times people suspect it, but there's a big difference between suspecting it, feeling like it's happening, and actually getting that concrete, absolute, irrefutable
Have you ever
proof.
Found that somebody wasn't cheating?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what do you do? Do you track people? Do you put GPSs on them? Or what do you do?
Well, we do a lot of different things to help answer that question. But our main goal is to give our clients peace of mind.
Right.
Sometimes that peace of mind comes by getting the concrete proof that it's happening. Other times that peace of mind comes when they can just know, what, it's my paranoia. I'm just being suspicious.
Because that's a possibility as well.
Yeah.
And what do you do to figure that out?
Okay, well, the first thing, I usually recommend a twofold strategy with respect to infidelity cases. GPS tracking on the vehicle.
Is that legal?
Oh, yeah, absolutely legal, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a husband and wife relationship. That wife has just as much opportunity to take that car to a stereo dealer to get something, to authorize something. In most cases, it's community property and her name's on the title.
So she can, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We put
So wouldn't it be considered harassment?
Absolutely not. No,
Okay.
we're talking about a marriage, and think about it, someone wants to know, they need to know, they have to know.
Is it ethical?
I believe it is, because I'll tell you, I think it's the first step in actually repairing the marriage relationship.
Interesting.
I absolutely agree. Because,
Patrick! Interesting.
There's this concept that, that affairs end marriages. And I think that sometimes there's 1 in 3 do end because of affairs. But there's also that opportunity to look at the marriage and say, what is going on here? What happened that brought us so far apart that this could possibly be the end, or it could be the renewal of something much stronger and deeper?
And that's possible.
That's possible. Of course, if the person is a serial cheater, that's a whole different thing. And then he's out of the door.
Is cheating a symptom or is it a problem?
I think it's a symptom myself, because if there's something there that's really connected, then I don't think that there's that likelihood to stray,
What else do you do, Patrick?
Well, we are very creative in our approach to catching people. San Diego's it's a convention town. We do a lot of hotel cases where we may we may use something like this.
Like you acting like a. Do you do social engineering?
Oh yeah, a lot
Can
of
you
our.
explain what that is? That's a
Sure.
fairly new term.
Well, a lot of our investigations start on the net. They start because of Facebook. They start because
That's social engineering.
yeah,
It's public information.
Right. These social websites really have contributed, had added a lot of business to me. Facebook has been a real asset to me, because what happens is people go on Facebook and they hook up with friends in high school, sweethearts from 20 years ago, and we end up finding out a little bit about what's happened in their past. They end up
You can get a
hooking
lot
up.
of information off that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can.
Well, guys, I gotta wrap it up. But for more information, I see that you have like all kinds a pen camera,
Yeah.
a camera,
A snake cam.
iPod camera, and this is all legal. This is just. I mean, is there ever a time that the use of this is not legal?
Well, yeah, if it's an invasion of privacy, but with respect to a cheating spouse case, and we can be creative in our approach to getting that irrefutable proof that gives our client peace of